Hey guys, this is Micha from michareacts coming to you with another reaction video. So this song has been requested a couple of times. Thank you, Eric, for bearing with me because, there's a lot of songs which are coming out and I do my best to check out the songs you recommend to me, and I have a couple of smaller band requests as well, which I'm really tending to when I have the time. So thank you guys for being so patient with me. I'm such a mess. So this is from Eric Sinister, and thank you once again, Eric. He suggested that I'd listen to Epica with the song The Skeleton Key, but the Omega live version. And I hope this is the one. I tried to search it on YouTube and this just seemed like the correct version. I did see some version which lasted 2 hours, so I thought probably this one, it will be easier than scrolling to 2 hours of material. So thank you, Eric Sinister, and this is Epica with the Skeleton Key. Let's go. Okay, fun fact. I've actually never been a Epica fan. I've not even listened to their songs a lot. I do know what they sound like just generically. And going back to my video with Floor Jansen, I mentioned that I've actually never been a fan of Nightwish. I've said the same when I listened to Within Temptation, Don't Pray For Me. I said that something I haven't listened to. And Epica falls right beside those two bands. It's just a genre that I just don't go on that area. And I think it's actually pretty funny because as a singer myself and the type of voice that I have, this kind of metal genre would be probably the first one which would suit my voice. So it's kind of funny that I don't listen to it as much as it would be natural for me. And I don't know, because then again, I had my point in the Floor Jansen video referring to Tarja Turunen when she was the vocalist, that I do absolutely not like combining opera singing with metal. That's where I draw the line. I just do not like the combination. But Within Temptation, with Nightwish having Floor and then Epica, it can't be compared to opera with metal. So I don't have a good reason why I don't listen to these songs. I don't have an answer for you, but it's just never been my cup of tea. But still, I think she sounds amazing, the Floor Jansen, and I'm sorry, I always forget the singer of Within Temptation. They all have beautiful voices, and there's so much inspiration that I could take from them, but I don't know. I have to keep on listening, but you know, that's kind of where I come from. Shit. Okay, as I was thinking here, as I was listening to this, I might know the reason why I kind of feel allergic to this kind of metal music. There's something that makes me think of the early 2000s, having this very fairy-like woman in her big princess dress singing as a princess in a fantasy song, and everything being super orchestral fantasy, princess stuff, knights in armors and stuff like that, dragons, you know, that very epic fantasy like genre. And as you can see, I am no princess girl, and I think there's just something that kind of reminds me of that. And that's a turnoff for me. But now that I see these bands in 2022, like Within Temptation, sounding totally different from what they sounded like when I listened to them back in the days, Floor Jansen obviously brings just what Nightwish needs. But then again, Nightwish is still, even if I know Tuomas Holopainen, who makes the song, produces the songs mostly, great stuff. I mean, technically, great stuff. He has talent to produce, but just the songs are really fantasy-like. They are just, you know, yeah, fantasy-like. So it's just, but then again, Within Temptation, with the previous song, Don't Pray For Me, it was something else. And I mean, this is a good song as well. I can obviously see there's no princess dresses, there are no dragons, there are no shining bright armors and prince kings and stuff. So it's just a stereotype which I still haven't got rid of. And I should just stop to think stuff sounds like the early 2000s when it doesn't, obviously. Yeah, but that's my take on the reason why I've just never been turned on by music like this. But let's continue. Still not for me. I mean, obviously it's produced really well. All of the musicians are super talented. Her voice is angelic. It is. Absolutely, it is. She has great technique, super pure voice, very soft, and she can do those opera kind of vocals as well. So no shade to any of their talent and technique because it's 10 out of 10. But it's just a genre. But it's funny because they have this choir stuff, which I usually don't like. But when I listen to Demo Borgir, that's one of the elements I like. So, I mean, it doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, gee, I don't know. But there are just a few or a couple of genres in metal which I try to, but you can't like everything. For example, I dislike punk. I mean, punk isn't metal, but if we're talking about rock or harsh music, I dislike punk a lot. In metal, I rarely listen to black metal or death metal. I mean, Dimmu Borgir is technically black metal, but in the black metal community, they've been outed a lot because they have a lot of melodies. So it's not that harsh, really, really rough black metal and death metal stuff. It's just too harsh for me. But then there are people who love it. So, you can't please everybody, and that's not the purpose. So it's just what it is. But still, the most important thing is to appreciate. And I think it's lovely that people have found this band and they like it a lot, because I have my favorite bands, and I mean, I tattooed Sleep Token logo on myself. I mean, that's a bit psycho, but that's the level of love I have for them. And other people might think it's I mean, what's special about Sleep Token? So, that's the case. I'm sorry. I'm just trying not to seem rude because I'm not a Epica fan. But I do want to give them a second chance. So suggest something. Do they have anything more melancholic? Not necessarily ballads, but something melancholic. Try me. And thank you, Eric, once again for suggesting a new song to me. I love checking out stuff, and sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a mess. You never know. Let me know what you guys thought, and thank you for joining me. I will see you in the next video. Have a great night.